Okay, so another thing I want to kind of go over is saving your images. So let's just pick an image. We're going to do this one. So there is a difference between a PNG and a JPEG. Now, when you are uploading, let's see, going on websites, when you upload pictures onto websites, if you upload a lot of PNG or high resolution pictures, it's going to take up a lot of gigs on your website, and it's also going to hurt your speed on your website. So like your download speed on your website. And I promise you that regular pictures are still going to, unless they're extremely blurry to begin with, but most pictures, if you save as a JPEG or if it's not, it doesn't even have to be high resolution, they will still come up clear on your website. So it's just important, like all of these are actually not my high resolution images from my photographer. These are what I call the social images. So it's just a little bit lower res so that it's not as much gigs running on my website. But as you can see, it still comes up really clear. So when you are downloading, and I was trying to see if I had any, let me come over here. So when you're downloading images, you do want to try to save them as JPEG. So like this is a JPEG. You want to save it as a JPEG and not in PNG, because if you keep doing PNGs, you're going to run out of storage on your website. So what you're going to do, and it doesn't really affect it too much. So you come over here, and a PNG is going to be suggested always because it's a higher quality, but this is just a small file size, but is a JPEG. So it would save as a JPEG instead of a PNG. If you have a really professional picture and for some reason you're using it in Canva and or it is too high a resolution, you want to upload it in Canva to download it and then re-upload it on your website, you can use PNG, but just compress the file so it's a little bit lower quality. So once again, it's not such big gigabytes. So I will say one thing with PNG that I use a lot is a transparent background. Now, again, this is going to take up a little bit more room, but not as much because you're actually deleting the background. So it's only the gigabytes in a way, the file size only covers this much and it doesn't cover the background. A little word for advice, if you're creating a PDF or something that you want people to download and or have the capability to print, always keep a white background. I don't care if you want it to look really fancy, keep a white background and you can add different elements in there to spruce it up. But essentially, if you don't do a white, it's going to be a huge file size for them. Like if it's 13 pages, it's gonna be a massive file size. So it's gonna take up a lot of room on their computer and it's gonna be a little bit slower to download, but also to print, it is going to burn through their ink, which you don't want, right? So you just wanna, honestly, the simpler, the better in a lot of cases, because you want them to be able to just get it, download it fast, not take up that much space on their own computers, as well as be able to download. Print correctly. So those would be the difference, PNG and JPEG. For the most part, I use a JPEG unless I'm doing a transparent background, but you also can compress the file to make it a little bit smaller and then lower quality as well. So a PDF and PDF print, same thing between PNG and JPEG. These would be like for your downloads and stuff. This is for graphics. I haven't done anything with the SVG yet. Obviously MP4 videos, and then GIFs are those little short videos that you can download as well. All right, let's get to the next one.